putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
How did I get elected? I didn't have anybody for me. We just got an army of people who, and many women who left their kitchens to go out and go door to door and to put yard signs up for me all the way.
First off, I want to say your comment earlier about the women came out of the kitchen to support you. I'll come to support you, but I won't be coming out of the kitchen.
I got you.
Let's talk about some of the issues emerging this weekend on the campaign trail. Donald Trump is blaming protesters entirely for the chaos that broke out Friday in Chicago. He says his people are not violent. It's, quote, these people that come in. You've had something to say about this. What's your view?
Well, there's no question that Donald Trump has created a toxic atmosphere, pitting one group against another and name-calling and all those kinds of things.
That was John Kasich. Oh, my gosh. That dude is just a piece of work. Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson. Here's the Kevin Jackson Show. 844-551-8255. John Kasich, governor of Ohio. So he's back in the news, and he's been easing his way back. And it's funny to watch Kasich because every time I watch John Kasich, I just feel like I want to cry. Like you look at him, he just looks like he's ready to just. Is it just me? I mean, don't you think? I mean, we've talked about this before, right? I'm talking to my producer, but I see the guy. I see a whiny guy. And it was funny when he was campaigning. He would say the same thing. I'm the only guy that balanced the budget. I'm the only guy here that did this or that. I'm the only one. And what was funny when at the very end, when it was Trump, Cruz, and Kasich left, and Kasich was an afterthought. And he actually thought he could be the president of the United States through some crazy stroke of luck. I'm going to be the president of the United States. I will tell you, the next cab driver I get in the cab with, and I don't even know who that is, I don't know where it's going to be, he has a better chance of being president of the United States. I have a much better chance of being president of the United States than John Kasich. And I'm a relative unknown. Even though I will admit, I've been going, like I was out, had to go do some shopping, grocery shopping. And I'm over at Costco. And a dude walks by, he's like, hey, man, how you doing? I was like, good. He goes, something like either keep up the good work or whatever. And I was like, okay, thanks. And then a lady walked by and she goes, oh my gosh, Kevin Jackson. And she puts her hands up above her, through her head and like couldn't believe it. And I was like, yeah, it's me. And then she just sneaked off down an aisle, down one of the big Costco, aisleways or whatever. It's funny to watch it because I'm like, I don't get it, but so here's my point. My point is not how popular I am. No, my point is that with whatever little popularity I have, I could beat John Kasich. I'm not even kidding. I won't even look from a policy position. Kevin, what do you think about Iran? Or what do you think about this? I'd go, here's the deal about Iran. Whatever I do, it'll be better than what Kasich does. That would be my strategy. They would be like, Kevin doesn't give a policy position on anything. I'd just go, well, I tell you what, let Kasich go first. And then he would explain his policy. And I would go, that's the most stupid policy I've ever heard. I wouldn't do it like that. That would be my campaign for thing against Kasich. If it was me and Kasich, I'd just say, I'm not John Kasich. Wouldn't do what Kasich would do. What a moron. And you know what's so funny is he fought Donald Trump. Look, I get it. He got his butt kicked. He's mad. He was hoping the Republicans were going to pull some shenanigans and get Trump out. And then whether he would admit this or not, and maybe he has, he hates that Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton. He hates that Donald Trump became president of the United States. And let me tell you why, America. Because like most Republicans who paid their dues, when you're a governor, that's it. Next step, the presidency. Scott Walker blew it. Rick Perry blew it. Kasich, look at all the governors And the governor is supposed to do it. A senator doesn't do it. And certainly not some neophyte billionaire mogul. He's not supposed to do it. He's not even supposed to be in the running to do it. And Donald Trump did it. And boy, does that make Kasich and the Republicans, what I call him, he might as well be a Democrat. It makes them so mad because they've already got that hierarchy in place. And Trump just came and kicked it right at. He punted it, man. Boop, boop. Somebody hold it. Don't even bother to hold it. I'll just drop kick it. And he drop kicked it right through the uprights. And let's face it. Is there anybody listening to the Kevin Jackson Show right now? KJRadio.com. Call me if you differ. 844-551-8255. Is there anybody out there that believes Kasich could have beaten Hillary Clinton? Anybody? If you say to me, Kevin, he was a moderate and people liked him and he was much more amenable than whatever. Okay, fine. Let me know, moron. I mean, let me know. I won't say anything bad about you, stupid. Or, not whatever. Just let me know. I promise you, I will not ridicule you. But I will ask and I'll read what you write to me. Give me a good reason as to why you would believe, because I don't think I'll get any messages on that. I'm actually giving myself no work. Now, if you agree with me and you say, Kevin, there is no way on Al Gore's green earth that Kasich was going to beat Hillary Clinton. No way, no how. Maybe you let me know your rationale for that, because we got to give equal time to everybody. Kasich couldn't have done it. I know we're talking about 2020 already, even though in 2018 hasn't happened. But let me tell you what 2018 is going to do. 2018 is going to solidify, undoubtedly, that Donald Trump is in control of this country by way of God Almighty. Donald Trump is in control of the country. And after 2018, the field is going to narrow mightily. Number one, there will be no Republican challenger to Donald Trump after 2018. There won't be one for him anyway. Number two, the Democrats will have to narrow their discussion of who the candidate is. And I'm going to make you a bet. It's the front runners that you think exist now are going to be in big trouble because every single one of them voted against Trump. They have been anti-American, and they are going to have their hands full in making a determination on where to go from here. And it's not going to work. Yet, we've got on their side of the aisle, on the crazy side, Biden, Sanders, even some are hinting that Hillary Clinton may come back. Let me tell you, you have to be the ultimate optimist to believe Hillary Clinton will be anywhere near the presidency. Number one, she got her butt kicked by Trump already. And number two, she'll be lucky if she doesn't need a pardon from the very man she wanted to try to prosecute and beat. The man she tried to set up. They don't have anybody. Oh, Kevin, they got those young Kamala. They got Kamala Harris. They got Cory Booker. Bring them. Bring them. I don't even think it's going to be any of the people that you're hearing about. I'll be honest with you. I don't. I know it sounds weird because well, then who would they get, Kevin? I don't know. They may try to get Bloomberg or somebody like that. They are going to try to fight Donald Trump completely differently because this isn't going to work. It isn't working. And when 2018 rolls around and all the other things I've been talking about, all these scandals hit, there will be nobody that wants to face all the things that Donald Trump is going to be throwing at them, saying these crooked people tried to steal the election. And when that crooked nature of them is told, the truth of it is told, they have nobody. Who's going to be able to say, first of all, you won't have the apparatus in place to win a crooked election. They aren't going to have the ability to cheat. Hardcore Democrats are going to be mad at them. Already are, just so you guys are aware. But Kasich says he's got all options on the table for his future. He leaves office in January. Thank goodness. Cleveland. Ohio. Good for you. Says, I don't know what I'm going to do. When he was asked about his political ambitions, he says, but all options are on the table, both for me and my private and my professional life. But I want to keep a voice because I think it's important, whether it's trade or immigration or whatever. Leaving all options open. What Kasich is saying is If for some reason Donald Trump is impeached or he were to die or whatever, then I will gladly get back in, and I think America's ready for me. And I'm going to tell you something. You can take this to the bank. John Kasich will never be president of the United States. Neither will anybody I've named in this segment. None of them will ever be president of the United States. You heard it here in the Kevin Jackson Show. Donald Trump, God willing, will, and I'm not talking about God willing, well, I am. I mean, I'm saying if Donald Trump doesn't die, will be president again in 2020. Take it to the bank.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.